welcome to the Nerd Hub Radio. I'm your lead editor, Alex. Along here we have Bob, our alcoholic-in-chief. We also
Present.
have we also have Emily, the girl on top. How's it going, guys?
It's going pretty well. It's going pretty well.
Well, this is our first
tonight.
podcast, the first official podcast of the Nerd Hub Radio, so we're going to kick things off right. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. No last names, guys. We don't want any stalkers. So, Bob, why don't you start off? Tell us something about yourself.
I like long walks on the beach, Alex. Whenever I get home from work, I like to light some candles and play a little bit of Xbox 360. I am
recording,
an
Marty, so be
Xbox
quiet, please.
gamer. And
wow.
I like nerdy crap. I like a lot of TV shows.
That's great, Bob. I'm so happy for you. And the question that we all have to know, what is the color of your toothbrush, Bob?
Blue.
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 Congratulations. Okay, good. So to sum it all up, Bob is a gamer, I think. That's basically it.
With a blue toothbrush.
With a blue toothbrush. Yeah, okay.
That's the most important part. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, exactly. That is the most important part. Okay, Emily, go ahead. Tell us something about you.
I'm a server at a restaurant, and I enjoy watching movies and listening to music. And I have a blue and white toothbrush, very expensive blue and white toothbrush.
That's true.
Yeah, me and Bob live
My
in the ghetto.
toothbrush costs like $100.
I'll vouch for that. I've seen it.
All right. Well, thanks, Emily. Then I guess I'll go last. My name is Alex. Server at an old people's home. I live in my parents' basement. I have a baby. She's so cute. And I think I'm the PC gamer here, as far as that goes. Bob's a console gamer, and Emily is just a technologically illiterate.
Yes. I think we're going to have a special segment of this podcast just talking to Emily about media and seeing what she doesn't know.
Exactly. We're going to teach her how to use a Mac.
I know
Whoa.
how to use a Mac.
She knows how to use a Mac way better than I know how to
for-
use a Mac.
Except
really?
for the other night when I accidentally deleted my documents, and
That
I
was
wasn't
funny.
sure how to get it back, but I eventually found it again.
Okay, attack. It's like, I deleted my computer. I can't find it.
I know, really. How do you do that? Anyway, yeah, it took us like 30 minutes to find it. It was kind of weird. But yeah,
Like,
so I'm
stop sharing. Like, Alex, I don't see it. Can you see it? Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, really. But yeah, so I'm the PC gamer here. I've got a little baby girl named Lyric, and living with my parents so they can help me with the baby. We're all going to school, right? I think, or we're all going back to school eventually.
I'm in
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, Emily's in school. I'm starting this next semester. And when are you starting, Bob? Do you know?
I'm never going back. School is for fools.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm going back probably this next semester. So spring 2012.
Yeah. Ooh.
Planning on it.
And I think Bob makes what do you do for a job? I forgot.
Kind of complicated, but I build circuit boards, sell them to the oil field. They pay good money for them, so it's a valuable skill. Well,
Mhm.
right now I'm planning on paying for college. So
Yeah, that's what he does. And then me and Emily are
that's what I do.
servers. All right, cool. So that aside, that's the three of us here. I'm the recorder, editor, and all-around owner of the show.
Basically, I'm not going to argue with that because Alex is the one with a nice PC, and I'm running a crappy Toshiba
Yeah.
laptop that.
Well, okay, let's correct that. We're both running crappy Toshiba laptops,
But
but mine's just slightly better than yours.
yours can play Minecraft, mine can barely play Mega Man. So,
And we're talking Mega Man like 2.
we're talking Mega Man 2. We're not talking like crazy awesome Mega Man. We're talking like NES emulator kind of works.
Yeah, I mean, on a plus note, I know that probably everyone listening, which is like no one
Yep.
who listens, it's just going to be
All
us.
none of you.
All none of you. Can hear the fan in the background. That's because my computer will burst into flames if it is not there. So,
It will.
yeah, it literally will burst into flames. Things burst into flames around me. I don't know why. It's kind of weird.
You know, you should keep a fire
Yeah, it's
extinguisher
just
next
fun.
to you just in case.
I should. But, so you're going to hear that in the first episode. However, tomorrow, I got my new computer in today, paid $600 for all the parts, and I'm going to put it together, and we're going to have a super powerful computer, that doesn't need a fan and is awesome. So that'll be in the next podcast. So look forward to that, guys.
Also, we're all kind of running on basically the bare minimum microphones, so the audio quality is not great, but it will be good if this kicks off. So.
Yeah, so if y'all want us to sound better, buy us microphones and send them to us. We would greatly appreciate it.
Hey, I don't think mine's that bad. Mine's on a Mac computer, so it's pretty good.
Your Mac is
This is Emily, media illiterate. All around technology.
Yeah, do you even know where your microphone is, Emily?
Yeah, I know where it is. It's in my left-hand corner.
Okay. Just making sure.
There's a little dot on it, and I know that's what it is.
It's a little dot, okay.
Yeah, the tiny hole.
No, it's like a series of mini holes.
She's like talking into the grill of her computer.
It's like about a series of mini holes on her laptop, and I'm thinking that's the speakers on a Mac, but I'm not.
No, it's not the speakers. I don't have no idea where the speakers are on the Mac, but I'm pretty positive that's where the microphone is.
Oh well. Well, we can hear. That's all that really matters. But okay. So let's kind of discuss what our little Nerd Hub Radio is all about. I think we've kind of come to the agreement that we're predominantly a gaming podcast. We'll be covering console and PC games as well. We'll be covering game news, console news, PC news, everything that has to do with gaming. We're just generally funny because we're funny people and we lead funny lives. No agreement? Okay.
What?
So this is,
I didn't know we were supposed to agree there.
Yes. Yeah, I held up the applause sign or the agree sign.
So this is kind of my take on what the podcast is from at least my point of view. To kick it off, I'm pretty narcissistic enough to think that you really care about what I have to say. So that's the premise of the fact that I want to make a podcast.
I don't.
No, but really, basically, I don't care what you want to hear about. If something nerdy happens to me, I'm going to talk about it. If it's not nerdy, I'm not going to talk about it. But if it's nerdy, you're going to hear about it. So that's how I'm going to treat this podcast because, I don't know, I like hearing other people talk about old school nerdy stuff, new gaming stuff, news, all kinds of stuff like that. I think people care about hearing about that sort of stuff and hearing people's opinions on things old and new. So if I just take off on some kind of old school nerdy rant, then deal with it.
We'll just mute him, so don't worry about it, guys.
And I'm here for the special commentary.
Yeah, we'll just edit. It'll just be me and Emily just talking to no one.
Have dramatic pauses.
Oh, man. Okay, but so, we're going to cover that. Emily does want to cover movies and music and other popular media, but we'll see how that goes and if we have time to squeeze it in, because we don't want to diversify ourselves so much that we actually don't cover things in quality. So we are a quality podcast.
I know a little bit about games and stuff. I'm not completely not there when it comes to that. Is that the word?
Don't have an Xbox at the time.
Yeah.
That's because my Xbox broke.
And she can't use Steam.
I can use Steam.
No, you can't. I was playing Spiral Knights, and she wanted to play Spiral Knights, and she couldn't.
Spiral Knights wouldn't let me play it. It kept saying something about, like...
Mac doesn't work, because it's done.
No, it didn't say Mac doesn't work.
It kept saying, get a PC.
Yeah, exactly.
It kept telling me something about the community, like Safari doesn't work with the community or something like that.
In other words, get a PC.
What?
Yeah, basically. Man. Yeah, so also, audience, if you want to buy Emily a PC, do that.
Yeah.
So she can actually do something.
So I'm just going to, kind of slow this down for a second. So Emily kind of wants... You said that, Emily. I don't know about this. Emily said that perhaps she wanted to cover media, movies, and music, that sort of branch of nerdiness. I would like to point out that Emily and I were at a Walmart the other day, and I decided to test her knowledge of actors. And I started pulling movies out of the $5 bin and asking her. I would say, do you know who this actor is? And she'd say, no, I don't know who that is. I say, well, this is Denzel Washington. Okay, well, do you know who this is? And she'd say, no, I have no idea who that is. And I'd say, this is Mel Gibson.
Oh, wow.
Okay, look, I don't know the names. I know the people. I've seen them before. I know them, but I can never remember their names. Okay, I'm just not a good person with names.
Mel Gibson's pretty underground.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not good with names. So.
Didn't he release a ska punk album? It's pretty indie.
Yeah, really. Really? I don't know.
A what?
No, never mind. Anyways.
Anyway.
So yeah, and then
completely.
we're going to cover basically gaming, try to cover some movies and music, depending on if it kind of follows in. I mean, as far as we go, I think I tend to like a lot of indie titles. I think Bob does as well. Some. I think I'm more the indie fan, but Bob is more the AAA fan, so I think that's where you'll be getting your indie news from me and AAA from him.
Yeah, and I do like AAA car insurance. I have it. It works. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, good to hear, Bob. I think I do too, but I don't have a car, so I just have the insurance. Without a car.
You need to get a car.
Yeah, I do need to get a car. I really do. I am the only one here
and
without
you live
a car.
in Texas, you need a car.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, listeners, we're from Texas.
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly where Bob lives at the end of the podcast. I have his full address, social security number, cell phone number.
Oh, it's all out there for you guys. I mean, my identity, it doesn't matter to me. You can have it.
You can be Bob
I'm glad
for a
to
day.
just be somebody else. Any moment, just here I go.
Makes it hard for the FBI to find him.
Oh yeah, I'm off the grid. No, I'm on the grid because I'm using the internet right now, obviously.
Oh yeah. But Bob's not your real name, so I mean it's okay.
No, whose name was actually Bob? Really?
Your name, apparently. Oh man.
Okay, well let's just.
Oh, okay. Real quick. Okay, yeah. But so kind of going along with what kind of podcast we are. We are. I know Bob is gonna balk at this, but we are gonna try to keep our podcast clean, if at all possible. Bob.
It's going to be really hard for me.
Oh, yeah, I know. Because I was talking to Emily last night. We were kind of practicing. And I go, okay, Emily, yeah, we're a clean podcast and blah, 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 blah. We're not going to try to curse. And Emily goes, she's like walking around. She goes, oh, man, I forgot the effing something. And I'm like, I said that 15 seconds ago that we were not going to curse. And what do? You're going to just ruin it.
Sorry, I have a serious problem.
I know.
I'm just going to wish you luck in that endeavor, Alex. You stand alone on the idea that we need not be explicit.
Well,
and we'll just see how it works out.
Hey, I'm just saying, let's not curse if we don't have to. How about that?
I will make an effort.
Okay.
Can I say shiznits?
You know
or
this.
is that like a bad word to say? Shiznits.
I didn't bleep it, so it's
They're
fine.
going to say shizno, like a red versus blue.
Yeah. Shizno.
Shiznits. Like, oh, shiznits. God.
Yeah, you can say that.
It's like, this person working at Walmart was a total shizno.
Oh, man. No. The word that I've been using a lot is derp turtle. Derp turtle. That person's a derp turtle.
That doesn't even sound like anywhere near...
Derp, like D-E-R-P turtle.
Derp turtle?
Make this word, Alex?
Derp?
Yeah. Do you know what derp stands for, or what like derp is? Derp is like the sound a retarded person make. So
this is automatically, if you can do that on the podcast, like make fun of retarded people audibly, then I can curse.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, you can't say that I'm a horrible person for making fun of retarded people because everyone knows everyone does it. Everybody does it. You know you do.
No, but this...
Yes.
So what if No, Alex, this is wrong. What if there's a retarded person listening to our podcast right now?
Yeah,
they probably
you have
won't realize
completely
they're making
singled
fun
out
of
that
them.
demographic of listeners.
Yeah.
They don't even want to listen anymore.
You know what? They probably won't.
We just lost some viewers because of you.
Okay. So if they were really mentally retarded, they wouldn't understand what I was saying anyway. So it's fine.
Hey, I've known retarded people. My mom works with retarded kids. Well, she used to.
Okay, well then how about the deaf demographic? We've lost the deaf demographic because we're talking and not using Braille.
You know what? I knew this was a bad idea to do a podcast.
You mean we're not using video and I'm not interpreting for y'all?
Hey, everybody, this is Braillecast.
It just shows up as little bumps on your screen.
I know American Sign Language. If we were doing video right now, I would be able to interpret, so we would have... See? Hey.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that. That's episode 2. It's all going to be in sign language.
Emily may be signing right now, but this is an audio cast, and we don't even have video turned on.
Yeah, I know. Oh, gosh. Wow, so in the few minutes we've been recording, in the 15 minutes of recording, we've covered absolutely nothing. Wow, guys, we're amazing.
So, what have you been doing that's nerdy lately, Alex?
Me, purchasing my computer. That was the nerdiest thing I've done because, again, my laptop is a POS. It's terrible. Right. It for some reason, I don't know why. Toshiba sold me an AMD Turion X2 64-bit processor. And then they installed Windows 32. Windows 7 32-bit. Or XP, sorry. And I was like,
Windows 32.
Yeah, Windows 32. I'm so far in the future.
Jesus.
It's not even funny. But Windows XP or Vista or something, I don't know. 32-bit. So I'm like, how come I'm running a 32-bit
wait a minute.
Windows on a 64-bit
you can't tell the
processor?
difference between XP and Vista?
No, I just don't remember which one I have. I don't pay that much attention.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I have Vista.
Does it look stupid or does it look good?
It kind of looks like Windows 7, just not as nice.
Okay, you got Vista.
Yeah, okay. So I got Vista, and it's terrible. It's horrible, but I'm dealing with it. So tomorrow, me and another person who will probably be on the podcast every now and then, because us three are the main people, but we're going to have some guests on.
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to have some guests on.
Well, my goal was to kind of have a guest every single episode, like have a new person to come talk. So that was my idea. I thought it might change things up.
Listen to these lofty goals.
Yeah, I know. Let's first start the podcast, right? Let's do that first. But anyways, I'm meeting up with him tomorrow around 2, and we're going to start putting together the parts to my amazing computer. So that's the nerdiest thing I've done recently. Starting a podcast is pretty nerdy, I think.
No, I don't think so.
I think it is. Oh, okay, well, how about this? Nerdy thing I've done was buy the Humble Indie Bundle. That's nerdy. I got a bunch of...
It seems to just roll right off the tongue.
I know, I love it. So, I bought a bunch of games for a good price. I paid $10 for it. I paid twice the average Windows user because we're cheapskates. And
go ahead and explain what the Humble Indie Bundle is.
Okay. Well, it's one of my favorite... It's a charity, first off. It's where the Humble Indie Bundle group gets together and contacts other indie developers and says, hey, we want to put your game in our bundle. And they'll say, okay, yeah, you can have our game for 15 days. And you can sell it at whatever price you want. And they say, okay, guys, so come buy our game for however much you want. You could pay $1 or you could pay $1,000, however much you want. And then once you've determined how much you want to pay for it, then you can go down to this really neat slider, and you can choose, how much goes to charity, like the North Frontier, something like that, or the Child's Play charity, and there's another one in there I can't remember. And you can determine how much goes to them, and how much goes to the developers, and how much just goes to general tips for the group that put it together. And so that's really, really neat, and you get really good games. I got Frozen Synapses, which is a great strategy game, turn-based strategy game. I got Trauma, which is a really neat indie title where you're in a coma and walking through this girl's dreams. It's really interesting. Trine, which is a great game. It's a lot of fun. It's been out for a while, but it's a lot of fun. Let's see, what else did I get? I got Shadowground Survivor, Shadowgrounds, and one more. I just don't know where it is. But, yeah, so they're all real good games. Paid $10 for them. Gave most of it to charity. And, so, yeah, you should definitely check it out.
Hey,
sign up for the email list.
Didn't you say there was that one guy that spent, $2,000 or something like that on it?
Yeah, it was Notch, actually.
Oh, Notch, yeah.
Yeah, Notch bought his for about $2,000, I believe.
I love that. Whenever you have that amount of money, just throw it around and just be Notch. Throw it around.
Yeah, he... Oh, actually, hold up. Notch has been usurped in his top contributors. Crash Plan. I don't know who Crash Plan is, but he paid $4,200 for his Humble Indie Bundle. So, thanks,
awesome.
Crash
Plan. That's
Plan.
just crazy.
Yeah, thanks for going and, paying so much money for charity. Yeah, it's awesome. Oh, cool thing actually is the game actually started out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 games basically. So you had Frozen Synapses, Trine, Shadowground Survivor, Shadowgrounds Jack Claw, a game that I haven't downloaded yet, and the pre-order to Splot. It hasn't come out yet, but so you get a pre-order for that. But they recently added Trauma, which would make it 7, and Space Chem, which is another game, which makes it 8 games. So I paid $10 for 8 really good games, you know. So that's
an amazing deal.
It is. It's pretty
the fact that
awesome.
you could only spend it, you could probably even just spend $1 on 8 games. That's amazing.
Yeah, but if you spend $1, you're kind of a douchebag. And
this is the great thing about charity and about just that sort of idea behind free market economics, where you know, what do you think that this is worth? And people will pay what they think something is worth, and normally that's a good thing. When people have the freedom to choose how much they want to pay for something, they will be surprisingly generous.
Yeah, and like I said, again, I really support the cause. I love the charities, and just they've come out with great games, great bundles all the time. I mean, they've done so much that, like, it's even Steam supported. So I just put in the code to Steam, and it automatically downloaded all these games onto my Steam account, you know, and I have that. Oh, and a coolest thing ever, Frozen Synapses came with a soundtrack for the game. The game has, like, the best soundtrack I've ever seen, ever. It's just ridiculous. You know, it's
you mean
so
you've
fun.
ever heard?
Yeah, heard, exactly. But this is kind of funny.
I was thinking, did you get a physical copy of it?
Yeah.
See it.
I saw it. But so
Let's
far,
see the music go across
this bundle, the Frozen Synapses bundle, has raised $1,115,405. That is a lot of money.
Wow.
For this bundle.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of money to move around.
Yes.
But
this is kind of funny though to look at it. Okay, so there's Windows, Macs, and Linux users who can download this game or this bundle, and the average Windows user paid $4.13 for his bundle, which is about 50 cents under the average that the average purchase price is. So apparently us Windows people are cheap, and we don't like paying a lot of money.
That's horrible.
I know. The average Mac user paid about $6.95, so he paid a little more. Mac's got a little more money, you know. He's not afraid to push it around.
His games run pretty well because he is on a Mac, and a lot of Macs run games clean.
Yeah, of course. And
we can't even use games half the time.
Yeah, that's called sarcasm.
Really
Emily doesn't know how to use a Mac.
Yeah, maybe that's it too. But here's the kicker. Average Linux people paid $9.42.
Are you trying to say Linux?
Linux, whatever.
Yeah, it's Linux.
Linux people. No, and by English definition, it should be Linux, because if you have a vowel, consonant, vowel, the first vowel is a strong vowel or whatever, long vowel.
Man, I can hear your
everybody pronounces
on your mouse.
No, I was tapping on my computer.
Oh, the whole computer. I can hear your emphasis. You're beating up your computer.
Yes, I am. But that's really interesting that the Linux, whatever, paid $9.42. They paid twice what the Windows users pay.
Oh yeah, people who use Linux, they are all about just breaking down their games and getting the best that they can out of them.
Oh yeah. So but that's my little interesting tidbit of the day. So yeah.
Cool.
Oh, actually,
Well,
also, make sure you check out our Facebook page. We are on Facebook at the nerdhubradio.com. Facebook. I don't know. However you say it, I don't know.
I would say it's facebook.com/thenerdhubradio.
Yeah.
All one word.
I think so. Anyways.
I don't know. I didn't make it.
Yeah, I made it. So come like us. We will be posting the stuff to iTunes.
I made the slogan.
The slogan?
Wait, we have a slogan?
Yeah. Well, not slogan, the picture guy.
Yeah, she made it at Denny's.
Terminology.
Well, I was at work.
She was at work on a computer, and she made it.
She created a visual slogan for us.
Yeah. She's just that amazing. Wow. But yeah, come post on our wall, so I'm not the only one on there, because I feel sad.
Yeah, I want to make. I don't know. I would like to follow suit.
No,
a lot of
posted
podcasts.
No. You posted.
I posted.
No. You posted on.
Iron Man.
No. You posted on the group. Like, I started an entire page. So you have to go find the page.
Well, on the group, I posted a picture of Iron Man made out of balloons. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. I see that.
Uh-huh.
But still, I'm the only one who's posted.
Every Tuesday, we have a balloon artist that comes to my work and makes balloons for everyone.
Yeah.
And I had her make me Iron Man. So I took a picture of it and I put it up on there.
Yeah, it's a pretty crappy Iron Man, to be honest.
Yeah, that could be any man, just depending on color.
But it's not Iron Man, because it's like the wrong color.
No, it's not the wrong color. It's orange and red and yellow. Red and gold.
That doesn't make it Iron Man.
It's supposed to be Iron Man, okay?
Okay, well, let's stop derailing
I
this.
asked for Iron Man, like Iron Man.
Okay.
Let's see. One thing that I would like to do at some point in the near future is actually get a domain and, make blog posts, actually have things going on about this, so that we can post on this site whenever we put up a new podcast. And I want to just make blog posts about, random nerdy things that talk about video games, talk about new things coming out that maybe I won't be talking about in the podcast, but I'd like to talk about in depth in some kind of text post for people to see.
Agreed.
So I know a few podcasts that do that.
Mm-hmm.
Figured it'd be a good idea.
You mean like create our own website or something?
Basically.
Yeah. I don't think we'll go as far as community. We'd have to get a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, the community, that's whenever we have a lot of listeners.
Yeah, we're gonna have to we're gonna have to at least have 25 subscribers before we start actually putting money into this podcast.
Yes.
25.
Okay, well, recently, my nerdy endeavors have included, I got Rage. I've been playing that.
I hate you.
I want to play that game.
It is gorgeous. It runs on the Xbox 360 like a PC game runs on a very nice PC.
No,
the frame rate never dips, which is something to be said about a good game like this. For the graphics that it has, the frame rate stays at a level 60. I mean, never dips.
It's going to look better on my computer, just let me know.
Yeah, that's what you think.
That's what I know. That's what I know.
Nope. You would be surprised.
I really, really want to play that game.
You'd be very surprised at just how well this game runs because they have it across multiple discs.
Oh, is it really? It's a multi-disc.
So I've been playing Rage. I didn't put a whole lot of time into Rage. I played the first few hours. Just kind of... I haven't had much time for it. I also have been playing Mega Man 2. Because why not play Mega Man 2? I didn't know how hard that game was. I was like, yeah, I'm a gamer. I'll tackle Mega Man. And then I was like, I'm not a gamer.
I give up.
Yeah, I finally got a corded Xbox 360 controller, the Batarang, and I've been using it to play different games on emulators, like one game I've never played that people would be surprised by, Ocarina of Time, which I haven't gotten into very much.
Ocarina
but
of Time.
Mega Man 2 I have almost beaten at this point. I gotta beat Doc Wily, but other than that...
Oh, yeah, speaking of that Mega Man 2, we were actually thinking about doing a small segment, possibly on YouTube or here, I don't really know yet, but where basically it's a challenge, and we challenge each other to games, and we see within 1 hour who can get the farthest in said game.
We should play Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. That game's freaking hard.
We'll do something. We'll figure it out, and we'll either all record it and then put it in on a YouTube video and all at the same time, or we will have audio of us just yelling and screaming at our computers because we can't win.
Yeah, it'll be like Rage Quit.
Yeah, basically, it'll be like Rage Quit.
I'm name dropping like crazy. I don't even care.
Oh, well, since we're name dropping, I like this little Twitter post by Bernie Burns. Just got my first tattoo. It's the Japanese symbol for I'm going to regret this in 10 years.
Wait, did you just tweet that? No?
I don't know. It was 5 hours ago, but it was 5 hours ago. It was just now for me.
So if we're going to name drop, we're big fans of Rooster Teeth.
Yep.
They were the first podcast I ever listened to when it was the Drunk Tank. Now they're the Rooster Teeth podcast. Bernie Burns is basically the head of that operation, so that's who we're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're great people. Go watch their videos, read their comics.
It's all great.
Just
great
don't
content.
give them any money. Give the money to us because we actually need it. They don't. Because they're fine.
Yeah, they don't need them. They go all over the world. They do whatever they want.
Wait. How can our subscribers give us money?
can't.
I will put Bob's credit card number and bank account routing number on the podcast, so you can just put money in his account.
Now, what happens is whenever we have all the subscribers and we actually start to put up our own site, we'll make a PayPal account and we will make it available to donate.
Yep, there we go. That's how we do it. And we'll also have to. I'll start a PO box down over here in San Antonio, so that if you want to send us letters, you can. You can send.
Just in case you have a computer but you can't email us.
Yeah.
We need an email.
We have an email.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah, I do.
No, you did not tell me this.
I know. I keep you out of the loop, Bob, because it's a way for me to have just control over
Yeah,
you.
as long as you don't talk to me whenever we do a podcast, you have stuff to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's also a way that I control you. As long as I make sure you don't have all the information, I'm still, God of the podcast. So.
Alex wants to
I know the password and everything.
Yeah, she does. She knows everything, Bob.
Look at this shit.
Exactly.
Well, you have to beat that.
Okay, so our email address is thenerdhubradio@gmail.com. There you go. So email us.
That's the Nerd Hub Radio, THENERDHUB RADIO dot
At
dot
no at
GMAL G dot net.
Okay, so Bob can't spell apparently.
This is true.
Yeah, Bob can't spell at all.
Yeah,
And
it turns out I just can't. I thought I could, but just now I lost it.
Yeah.
And
And apparently I forgot our password because I can't seem to log in.
well, this is great.
Yeah.
Great.
I have the password. Well, it's in my server's book,
Well, no,
so I'd have to go get it
no, don't.
if I want to tell you what it was.
So, guys, I saw this commercial.
Oh, okay.
Wanted to talk
Sorry.
about-
Correction. The email is not the Nerd Hub Radio. It's nerdhubradio@gmail.com. That's what it is. Not the. There's no the. Just nerdhubradio@gmail.
Yeah, that's how I like it.
Yeah, that's how we roll. That's how we do. That's how we do.
Just like the social network. Drop the.
Yo.
Anyway. So I saw this commercial, guys. I want to talk to you about this commercial.
Okay.
Actually, a couple of commercials. The first one, Uncharted. I guess Uncharted is kind of like PlayStation's way of competing with Gears of War, right, about this time?
Yeah.
So Gears of War had a pretty epic commercial. Uncharted has a commercial where it's basically, I think his name's Nathan or something like that. I don't know. He's running around throughout the entire commercial. He's like, I'm going to jump on this helicopter. I like Subway. You guys should eat at Subway. $5 footlongs. Now I'm going to jump through a window. Subway offers the greatest sandwiches in the world. And it's just like the actual graphics from the game. And it's just him running around doing crazy stuff that he's going to do in the game while talking about Subway. It's terrible. This is like shameless marketing, like 90s marketing. I can't believe this commercial is even out. It's so cheesy.
Yeah. Oh man, I got shot. Some Subway would really help this bullet wound.
Like flip through a window. I wish I had a $5 footlong right now. No, it's very bad. But of the same thing, I was playing Mega Man, and a commercial came on for Dr. Pepper, and it's this crazy kind of like macho action commercial where somebody's jumping in a buggy and driving around dodging lasers and stuff, and all this crazy stuff
Oh yeah.
happening. Because of Dr. Pepper. See, this is great though, because I wasn't really paying attention, but I looked up last second and I saw Dr. Pepper. It's not for women.
Yeah.
What?
That. Dr. Pepper. It's not for women.
Yeah. Okay, so this wasn't a beer commercial, it wasn't a Slim Jim commercial. No, this is Dr. Pepper.
10. Dr. Pepper 10. Get it right, Bob.
Emily can't
10.
have any of it.
No, she can't.
They won't sell it to her.
That's not fair. I want some. No, I don't care. I don't like
You can't
Dr. Pepper. It's way too sweet.
Emily. You can't handle the 10. Like you just can't handle it.
It's
Yeah,
like
can't.
just drinking sugar. It's disgusting.
No, we don't. Well, Emily and I at least don't like the sodas. But we also have to acknowledge that Emily is only level 8, and she can't have level 10 Dr. Pepper.
Oh no, yeah. So I'm a level 30 night elf paladin.
Oh, wait.
Wait, can I
Did y'all see? Did y'all see the commercial for B8 with Jackie Chan in it?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh, y'all should look it up eventually. It's pretty funny. he like just climbs down from this rope and like swings and he sits into this chair. Like he lands into the chair and like stops this girl from drinking whatever she's drinking, and he like slams a V8 on the table. V8, like it's pretty funny.
In his Jackie Chan voice.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jackie Chan.
What was
like,
that?
What? Jackie Chan's doing a V8 commercial.
Oh man, what was that? Like who was that? Like someone was calling every Asian person who saw, look, it's Jackie Chan. Look, it's Jackie Chan.
Oh, that was a Family Guy.
Oh, was that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which episode of Family Guy was that?
I don't remember.
I have no idea. It was one of... Okay, so basically the way that Family Guy is etched into my mind is that there's one Family Guy episode with about 100,000 references. That's basically it. So, topics. I have things to talk about.
Okay.
I saw a commercial. I think it was yet another Subway commercial. No, it wasn't Subway. It was a commercial for the Green Lantern movie coming out. And they're doing this promotional deal where, like, I couldn't tell exactly. It was a really fast commercial. But I think if you get a certain version of the Blu-ray of Green Lantern, you get a Sinestro skin for Batman in Arkham City, which makes no sense whatsoever. So you're Batman with, like, Sinestro's outfit. So they're going overboard with that game whenever it comes to skins and outfits. Do you know anything about that?
No, I haven't really kept up with it. I watched some videos about it, but not much.
Okay, what's going on is every single version of the game that you can get comes with a different version of Batman that you can play as weekly. So it's like, if you pre-order it from GameStop, you get Batman Beyond Batman. But if you pre-order it from Walmart, you get like classic Batman, like original TV series Batman.
Yeah,
but
I remember
you get it from Best Buy, and it just goes on and on and on. There's like, I think 10 different Batmans, something like that, close to 10.
I'd go for the better looking Batman.
I feel like an idiot saying Batmans. They're Batman.
Batman. Batman.
Batman.
Just recently, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about
Falling Man.
Splatman.
Okay, so we're just gonna mute her.
Man.
Anyways, go on, Bob. What were you saying?
I will forgive Emily because she may or may not be under the influence of a certain type of. Anyway, so a lot of people have been talking about this on Twitter, and I've been seeing some stuff pop up. I think I saw an article by Kotaku about this. I'm not sure. Some douchebag out there created a game for the Apple Store where it is basically Legend of Zelda meets Doodle Jump. What they did was they made a game where you're playing Doodle Jump with the skin of, like, Legend of Zelda. So the start screen shows Zelda and Ganondorf. It's not like, this kind of looks like Zelda. No. It's called Ultimate iZelda Climb. And, I mean, it's obviously Zelda. And Nintendo clearly does not want their stuff on the App Store. But this guy was like, people like that. It was very successful. I didn't come up with it. It was very successful. Doodle Jump was also pretty successful.
Again,
if I just take those two and put together, and then I charge money for it, people will get money, because I'm not creative enough to make my own apps. So, hey, jerk, I'm calling you out, because I know you're going to be listening to this podcast.
Oh, yeah, because everyone...
You're a piece of crap. Charging 99 cents for two people's ideas. I don't know if it's still up on the App Store. It should not be on the App Store anymore, but people are very frustrated with that.
Well, I mean, it is a free market. I mean,
freedom of speech, people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Freedom to say whatever you want, except on this podcast. You cannot say whatever you want on this podcast.
Anyways.
So, Emily, I heard you went to this cool, nerdy concert with some guy named Bob.
Yes, I did. It was so much fun.
It was so weird because I wasn't invited. Oh man, I can't believe that these two so-called friends of mine would do that.
I heard that you were invited at the last minute, but you have a baby.
You can't prove that in a court of law, Bob. You can't prove that in a court of law, sir.
You're clearly not going to be able to take a baby to the bar where we went to the concert.
She could pass as like 21. No, I'm just kidding. 21 days.
I personally think one of my favorite parts of that concert was when Mega Ran came out and they were using, he had a prop, he put it on his hand, it was the gun that Mega Man uses.
The Buster.
Yeah.
Buster.
Mega Buster.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, so I like her description. So you're like, yeah, we went somewhere, and she's like, yeah, we went somewhere, and it was really cool because this guy put this thing on his hand, and he did this thing with the thing on his hand.
The concert. I thought Emily was going to describe what the concert was, but
she just told us absolutely nothing at all.
So we went and saw Chris in Austin.
Yay!
We went originally only to see MC Chris. We didn't know anything about the other people touring with him. We were just like, yes, we get to see MC Chris. MC Chris is awesome. So we got there, and there's this sort of like concert thing, this routine that you go through if you go to concerts, where you go to the concert, you stand in line for 30, 45 minutes, finally get into the venue. Oh my God, what are you doing, Alex?
What's going on? Alex? Is that you?
What's going on right now?
No.
Okay, so Alex passed out, but it's okay, because we're going to keep going without him.
Dr. Pepper 10. It's delicious.
Oh,
anyways, go on.
Podcast. Right now, Alex.
Ruin the podcast for Dr. Pepper.
Don't even... So you go to a concert, you wait 30 or 45 minutes, and then you get inside, and then everyone bum rushes the stage, and then you stand at the back of the room awkwardly for the rest of the night, listen to bands you don't like until the band you like goes up, and then you leave. So, but this was a nerdcore concert. So we got there, and we got inside the venue, and everyone was just kind of chilling, and they didn't bum rush the stage, so I said, cool, let's go get merch. So I ran, got a t-shirt, picked up some CDs, came back, hung out for a little while, and then I said, hey, Emily, let's go and stand up against the stage so that, we can be on the front row, because that's kind of fun. So we got to be on the front row for the entire concert. I wish I would have gotten water ahead of time, but I didn't, because I'm dumb.
They took up my backpack. It was so cool.
What?
Remember that? When they did the free rap, they took Cone. Cone, the stuffed animal guy from Bleach.
Oh,
Anime
yeah.
H.
So anyway.
You're like, Emily, you didn't have a backpack. What are you talking about?
Well, I didn't know what I was talking about for a second there. So the people that were playing for MC Chris, we finally saw a poster. They were playing for him? No, they were playing before him. It was Adam Warrock, Mega Ran, and MC Lars. Probably everyone's heard of MC Lars. MC Lars is pretty big. But I had never heard of Adam Warrock or Mega Ran, so I said, okay, well, I guess we gotta listen to these crappy bands before we get to see the good band. And Adam Warrock came out and basically blew everybody's mind. He was awesome. Like, really awesome.
He was pretty cool.
What did he do? Yeah. Like, what is he, what type of music does he do?
Nerdcore, rap.
What did he rap about?
Yeah.
He rapped about Doctor Who, and video games, and comics, getting picked on. All the nerdy stuff that nerdcore rappers rap about.
Yep.
It's pretty great.
And then
Adam
his last one
really
was
awesome.
very inspiring. His last song was very inspiring. It was about just basically shooting for your dreams, not really caring what anybody else says about you, just going for it.
That's
Nike, just do
I
it.
think that actually might be Eric's song description, because I don't know if there's any 80s bands that didn't make that song.
Yeah, really.
So anyway, Adam Warrock, awesome. Check him out, of course. And then Mega Ran came out, so I was like, all right, started strong. I wonder if this guy's gonna be good. And then Mega Ran, of course, tore it up.
Yep.
Blew everyone's minds again. He was awesome. I mean, really awesome. Basically, what Mega Ran does.
I really enjoyed Mega Ran.
Is he goes
him.
and takes basically the sound bits and a lot of the tracks from the different stages in Mega Man games and raps over it and kind of mixes it a little bit. He was actually there with K Murdoch, so some of the songs movies like weren't so much Mega Man tracks as they were actual just mixed tracks that he made raps for. Everything he did.
I had him sign my T-shirt. It's pretty cool.
And when we saw MC Lars, I don't know, I wasn't like super impressed by MC Lars. He's funny, but he didn't blow my mind like the other two. Then we saw MC Chris, and he blew my mind even more. Not a lot to say about MC Chris because it was an MC Chris show. If you don't know what that's about, go to an MC Chris show.
If you don't know, we can't tell you.
MC Chris was hilarious.
He is short. Oh my goodness. Bob is like 4'5", and like MC Chris is short.
He has a very high pitched voice. Very high pitched voice.
Is his natural voice that high, or is it just his singing voice?
Yeah, it's his natural voice.
Oh wow.
His natural voice is very high pitched.
That's gotta
there's
suck.
a picture of me with him on Facebook, and I'm a little bit taller.
Pretty funny picture of Bob.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Nobody go look at that picture.
I'm gonna go look at it, and then I'm gonna post it as the cover photo of. Or wait, can we do that? Can we post MC Chris's picture as the cover photo of our podcast? Will we get in trouble?
I don't know.
Is his image copyrighted?
We're saying how awesome he is right now, so I don't think he would have a problem with it.
But is his image copyrighted? That's the question.
He copyrighted his face.
You can actually do that. You can copyright or make it a trademark your face.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably wouldn't go there.
Okay. I'll just put your half of the photo, and I'll blur him
But
out.
anyway, the good thing about going to a nerd culture, and a lot of the people there, was that once it was done, everyone just kind of went back to the back. There was an outside area where all the merch was, and yeah, I just went and got to meet everybody, shake hands, tell them how much I appreciate what they were doing, get MC Chris's autograph, take a picture, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Bought a
Mega signed my boobs.
album. Yeah.
Literally or her shirt?
It's pretty cool.
Treated back to the Hilton and ate 4 pizzas.
Huzzah.
Because we're starving and tired.
No.
We ate where exactly was the show?
We ate 2 pizzas because you had 1 pizza and you had 2 pizzas and I had 2 pizzas.
2 plus 2.
For some reason the pizza didn't settle with me, so I didn't really sleep that night.
So
I didn't sleep till I got home.
Where was this concert? Y'all didn't actually cover that.
I said it, but Emily was talking over me, probably.
No, I don't know.
It's in Austin, Texas.
Yay,
great
Austin.
city in the world.
I hate Austin. Oh my god, so much.
Yeah, Alex
I like
does good
Austin.
things. He sees these nice cities with nice people, good pedestrian base, and he's like, man, I don't want to live there. I like dealing with traffic.
No, it's just like every time I've gone to Austin, something horribly wrong has happened. And I've just given up. Austin hates me, so I hate Austin too. And that's why we are friends.
This is blasphemous. Austin's great. Don't listen to Alex. He's full of crap.
Austin will love you.
Is that
if
a
you love
racist
Austin.
remark, Bob? Is that just because I'm brown? Is that because I'm the only brown one here? Is that why you said that, Bob?
Alex is dumb because he's brown. You're right here, folks.
Okay. Anyways.
Thank you,
Oh
folks.
no, Bob. Wait,
Oh,
Bob, did you
Bob.
say crap? Wait, did you say crap? Is that what you said?
I've said crap multiple times.
Oh no, because I can't remember if you said the S word. The S word.
I said it one time.
Oh
earlier.
no, explicit.
Yeah.
Darn. Darn. There we go. That was my attempt.
I don't have to control
Oh, shucks.
myself anymore.
Yeah, you do. Emily, you
No,
do.
I don't.
You're a woman. You have to. Anyways, now that we've established that we're racist and sexist, we can continue on with the podcast.
Okay, who do we need to offend next?
Yeah, really.
So what's up with the Asian people?
Not another tsunami. Ooh.
There's so many of them in my neighborhood.
And they're all
It's
smarter
like I
than
moved
you.
to China.
I'm kidding. I love you Asian people.
I do
I'm actually
too.
dating
One
an
of my
Asian.
very
Do you know that?
Asian.
I did
Actually,
not know
hey, Roland, and I think Roland's half Asian. I think his mom's Asian. Are you Asian? Yeah, he's Asian.
Good.
that. Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not dating an Asian. I'm not dating anyone. I'm single.
You hear that, ladies?
Yeah, ladies,
You like
if you...
babies? That guy has a free baby.
I have a free baby, yes.
Free babies.
But
just saying, we can't take him to concerts. So if you want to take that baby off his hands for a day,
yeah, that's
maybe we
fine.
can take him to a concert.
I don't feel so left out. Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So going on with topics. So me and my friend Adrian, he is another one of the people I want on the show. He's a comedian down here in San Antonio. Real funny guy. He's moving up the ranks. He's actually getting paid to do comedy now, so that's a cool thing. But we went to a place called Malibu Parkway, and it's a little go-kart place, and it's pretty neat. But on Tuesdays, if you go there and pay $12, you can basically play all the arcade games for as long as you want for free, or for $12. And you can ride the go-karts and stuff like that. So we did that. But we saw, as we walked in, a little plaque on the side of the door saying, the San Antonio News says that Malibu Palace is the best first date place in all of San Antonio. And I go, so Malibu Palace is the best first date place? So the question is, where would you take your first date, Bob?
Or would I take my first date?
Yeah, and your bedroom doesn't count.
Taco Bell.
Wow, Bob, you're a high roller there, man.
I'm kidding. I'll get serious for a second. I would take, for my first date, I would take somebody to Texas State, Brazil.
What if they're vegetarian?
Then I'm not taking them on a date.
Like, sorry, you have to be a meat eater to date
No, I've
me.
dated a vegetarian before. Got that out of my system. It's over.
Yeah, agreed. No, but like seriously, first date, where would you take her? And Texas State, Brazil is not an appropriate answer.
Dude, how is Texas State, Brazil not
Because
appropriate?
us poor people can't afford Texas State, Brazil.
But I can afford 2 meals at Texas State, Brazil, so it counts.
Okay, fine. Fine, Bob. Says the one with like the worst computer out of the three of us.
Hey, my money's for a
I would
TV.
say a picnic. I would go on a picnic. Like, make my man some sandwiches and whatnot.
She'd make a sandwich.
Go
Make
out.
her man a sandwich.
I'd make...
Now that's a catch.
I'd make like a whole meal and then just like put it in a picnic basket and say like, okay, let's go, we're going to the park or something, and like go out, lay down a blanket and like just enjoy our surroundings and just eat and like relax and just talk. Be a nice first date.
Yeah. Like it's
Sounds
July
reasonable.
in Texas. You know, outside it's 110 degrees.
Well, okay, if it's like 100-something degrees, I would probably either go to like the beach, a lake, or river, someplace where we can go and get wet.
There's
like,
lots
cool
of places
off.
you can go and get wet, but yeah. River, per se. Anyways.
So anyways,
Okay, so I guess it's my turn. Honestly, I don't know where I would take a girl on a first date, because I would.
I asked this question, but I have no idea what my answer was.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is, I always doubt myself, because I want to take her somewhere that's fun, but I want to take her somewhere that is unique. You know. It's fun to go see a movie, but everyone goes to a movie. You know. It's fun to go to the mall, but everyone goes to the mall.
Sure.
You know, so what's a fun thing that we could do that just, you know, is not average? You know, your average person doesn't do. So, I don't know.
Hence my picnic.
One thing that an average person
Doesn't do. Like skydiving as your first date.
Oh my gosh. No way. No.
So what's the first thing you want to do when we go on a date?
terrified of
Throw you out of an
Alex,
airplane.
Alex, don't take me skydiving.
Okay, Bob, since she said we can't take her skydiving, we're going to go do that.
I'm not skydiving.
Alex and
Screw
Bob.
that.
Bob,
Alex and Bob cannot take me skydiving.
way to be a wuss.
Scream and kick and throw a foot.
way to be
Throw
a
a
wuss,
fit,
Bob.
throw a foot.
She will throw her foot at us if we try to take her.
Okay.
I just say we leave it alone.
Well, no, that's
Skydive-
pretty good. She's only got 2 feet, so I mean, she'll be out of ammunition pretty quickly.
No, I'm not. I refuse to go skydiving. I am terrified of that feeling of when you're falling, or it feels like your stomach is going up into your throat. Oh God, no.
Well, you
No,
know,
I can't
okay,
do
so I
that.
got an idea for a first date. I think it would be kind of neat to just kind of go on a little culinary adventure and just kind of go around and find all the little hot spots downtown. Just walk around and find the nice little restaurants that are really cool and, you know, those mom and pop hole in a wall restaurants that are just amazing because they have great food, you know.
Just find them all.
Just find all of them. And we're going to eat at all of them. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then we're going to go to a
Do you
jazz
know
club.
how full that person would be afterwards?
No, Emily, I don't know.
So full.
That is a dumb question, Emily. Oh man.
Emily wants
Yeah,
to talk
sorry.
about the Alaskan woman who punched the bear.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so
I do want to talk about
woman who punched the bear. Bob, you
Punch.
punched the bear? Bob, you punched bear?
She punched the bear good.
Okay, yeah, that's another segment on our show.
I think I
Emery's
showed
English
Alex with Bob. Did you see
segment?
it?
Emery's English
Bob,
segment.
did you ever see the article about this Alaskan woman that punched a bear in the face and knocked it out? Like
I
scared
think they
it.
talked about it on Rooster Teeth or something, about a woman punching a bear in the face. Because Bernie's always talking about on the Rooster Teeth podcast how he could take on any animal in a fight. And
Well,
so that's what's funny about.
she punched the bear in the face to save her dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think on
And
Rooster Teeth they were
the
saying,
bear, like, freaked out.
talking about,
Sorry,
it's like
the bear
role reversal. Like
freaked
the
out
woman
and-
is more loyal than the dog. Shouldn't the dog be attacking the bear, right? But anyway.
Well, if my dog,
No,
if my dog
the
was...
dog probably was trying to, but the bear captured it and was like, I'm bigger than you, I'm tougher than you, so I'm gonna eat you because you're barking at me. And so he took him, started
I
to
said
walk
the
away,
same
and the
thing
woman's
the
like,
other day.
oh hell no! Ran up to the bear, punched him in the face. The bear was like, oh my gosh, drops the dog and runs off.
It must have been Sarah Palin.
I'm just surprised that the bear spoke English.
Yeah, really. That'd be the most surprising thing. Oh my gosh, run away.
I'm
Meanwhile,
describing
in
the
Alaska,
reaction of the character, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I can do that, right?
Well, see, like if there was a bear trying to eat my dog, and it was like, oh my gosh, my dog's gonna be eaten by a bear, I'd be like, oh well, I guess he's bear food, and just like go and get another dog.
man, you don't mess with Alaskans.
No, I would just get a better dog, a smarter dog that doesn't mess with bears.
Like, things that I've learned from this podcast: never try to steal an Alaskan's dog. You get punched right in the face, even if you're a bear.
Even if you're a bear. Oh man.
This one time I was a bear, I got punched in the face.
This one time I was a bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can just imagine, like, the bear running away crying, and then seeing another bear, and the other bear is like, why are you crying? And then the bear's like, I just got punched in the face by a human being. And, like, the bear's like, well, why didn't you eat it? Like, it's really funny.
This has been Shinfo with Emily.
Yay.
So another thing about me, I feel like maybe I should have mentioned whenever I was describing myself, is that I drum. I'm a drummer.
Yeah.
I do that, play the drums, hit stuff with sticks, and it sounds good, and people like it. I also teach kids to do the same thing at high school, so I'm a percussion instructor. It's fun. This is kind of the basis of a story where I went on a marching competition trip with the band, and on the way back from that trip, this was just the other day, we stopped at some kind of truck stop, and it had a Pizza Hut Taco Bell. So I went and I ordered myself a personal supreme pizza, and it was taking a little while. So I was waiting around. It didn't take actually too long, but you know. So they eventually brought me my pizza, and the people working there, they couldn't speak English very well. They had very heavy
speaking?
accents.
What were they speaking?
Oh, they were speaking English, but they had very heavy Spanish accents, you know.
Oh, Spanish!
I was speaking Spanish.
Espanol!
Of course the
Yeah,
man.
speaking the
Ooh.
Espanols. And so the woman walks up and she goes to hand me my pizza, and she looks me in the eye and she says, "I'm sorry." I don't know how to interpret that. Did she apologize for my pizza? Like, did she do something to it? I honestly don't know. I ate it anyway.
Maybe she was apologizing for how long it took to get out.
And that's what I thought, but it really didn't take that long, you know? So, I don't know.
Well, how long did it take?
Like 5 minutes or so. So,
It wasn't that long. What did she do, like spit in your food?
I was being impatient because I didn't have anywhere to sit, so I was just like standing around.
Uh-huh.
But it really didn't take long. And then she was like, I'm sorry, here's your pizza.
Well, you're still alive, so obviously it didn't work.
I also thought it was weird that she was apologizing in that sense because she didn't take my order. She was just someone working in the back that walked up with a pizza. So, like, I don't think she even knew how long it, you know, like how long ago I ordered it compared to some of the other people she was getting food to. So, I don't know. It was kind of weird.
Maybe she thought that it was taking too long, and so...
Yeah, probably it.
Maybe it's supposed to take like 2 minutes to make a pizza and bring it out to you versus 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex pizza.
Maybe she's like, I don't know, I wasn't watching the back too much, but maybe she was back there just like smoking a cigarette she thought I saw. I don't know.
Who knows? Did she smell like cigarettes when she brought you the pizza?
No, it was just a joke.
I was just making sure. You never know. You could have been serious when you were saying that.
So, in other news, Steve Jobs died.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Guess that's what you get for not announcing the iPhone 5. I kid. We'll be missed, Steve Jobs.
At his funeral, what did it say on his casket, Bob?
I feel like this is a joke, so I'm going to say, I don't know. What did it say?
Slide to unlock.
That's pretty funny. Slide to unlock.
Probably going to get the iPhone 4S.
Nah. The iDead.
I'm about tired of this Android phone.
Nah.
This is the cool thing about Android phones. They do a lot. Like, they do a whole lot of different things. You can do so much with your Android, but it won't do anything well.
Well, I mean, but you got to give Android some time. It has not been out near as long as iPod, and you know they're still working out the kinks in their systems. It also doesn't. Well, but I mean, also it doesn't help that like there was the iPhone 2, iPhone 3, iPhone 4, but then there's been like 80 different Androids. They never come out with the same Android, just a better version of last year's, model.
Well, I don't know if they just did yet, but I mean, they're coming out with the Samsung Galaxy S2,
yeah.
So...
Well, what I'm saying is that's why iPods are so good, is because they've just built upon the same model that they had. You know, they never really changed anything within the system. They just made it better,
I'm going to disagree with you in the sense that it's not just that. I mean, Apple is good. Steve Jobs is a big part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Apple is very solid in their operating system and the way that they manage it. And
That's true.
I can appreciate that.
I just wish they made games that work for Macs.
They're never going to release the code for a Mac computer, so you're never going to get a good game.
Oh, this sucks.
Emily's like, this game won't work on my Mac, and it's a game for Windows.
Yeah, that's what she did. She downloaded. Remember? We had
That's
that.
what I'm referencing.
Yeah. She showed us. What was it? Witcher?
The Witcher.
The Witcher. No, but
Why
I didn't
won't
buy
The
it.
Witcher work on my computer?
No,
For Windows across the
wait,
top.
No, stop. Stop. Y'all are saying this completely wrong. Okay, listen. Alright, I bought The Witcher knowing that I wasn't going to be able to play it on my computer, okay? I knew this from the start.
Okay. Do we believe it?
My dad has a Windows computer that I would be able to play it on. So I asked my dad, I said, hey, if I buy this, will you let me play it on your computer? And he said, yeah, sure. Well, unfortunately, my dad got a new computer, a new Windows computer, and now he doesn't want anybody to use it for anything.
That's how my dad is.
He won't let me use it for music. He won't let me use YouTube. He won't let me get on Facebook. Nothing with it. So I can't play my game anymore, which really sucks because I have a Mac computer, so I can't play it on my Mac computer.
See, it's funny.
But I can't play it on my dad's computer
Emily a
anymore.
really hard time.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny because my dad is the exact same way. He has a computer that's probably like laptop that's 4 or 5 years old, and he doesn't let anyone do anything on his computer, even though we could improve how fast the computer runs. He literally has used up like all 400 gigabytes worth of memory on his computer. And we're trying to tell him, hey, you need to delete some of this stuff so that your computer works. He's like, no, I need all of it. And I was like, why do you need something from like 5 years ago? How important is that? You need to start compartmentalizing and compressing and condensing all of the information you have on that computer.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous.
My dad's weird. Like, Bob, do you remember when my computer screen was completely smashed?
Oh, I remember.
And I was having to use my dad's computer. Remember how ridiculously crazy my parents would get if they heard me listening to music on it, and they were like, "You're not supposed to be on that." Like,
they'd be like, "Hey, that sounds like a virus."
Yeah, exactly. They would be too afraid that I'd be putting a virus on it.
That's why I have.
Like, you can't get on YouTube because you're gonna put a virus on it. You can't play games because you're going to put a virus on it. You can't listen to the music already on the computer because you're going to put a virus on it.
Yeah. No, seriously, they thought everything would put a virus on the computer.
Yeah.
Wow. Do they have an antiviral system on
Yes,
there?
they do. Yeah, they have an antiviral.
Antiviral?
Antivirus program on this computer. But they're still afraid that I'm going to put a virus on there somehow. I'm still going to put a virus on there.
Mm-hmm.
Listeners, you get to listen to me subtly sit there and make Emily correct herself whenever she says lingo that Alex has already said. This is my game.
We'll make it into a drinking game. Take a shot every time Emily
says English.
Says English. Yeah. Oh,
where did that come from, that word? Where did that come from?
Oh,
I have no idea where it came from.
I think do you remember the Lolcats website? The I Can
Has Cheeseburger originated it.
Yeah, they have a huge selection.
It's called EnglishFunny.com, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, they have so many. Have you recently gone there and seen how many different sites they have?
It's a gigantic hub.
It is ridiculous.
Wait, did I just say hub?
You did say
I said
hub. Ding, 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 ding. It's the word of the day. Woo! Oh, God.
I said the secret word.
Yeah, that's the secret word.
Hub.
Yeah, so they have, 4, 8, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26...
Listen to him go.
Gosh. It just goes on and on. Oh, I didn't know that. So do they own Failblog and Memebase?
Yeah, that's all an extension of I Can Has Cheeseburger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. That's neat.
That's neat, guy.
I don't know what's going on. What is going on? What do y'all... I can't eat a cheeseburger? Is that what y'all talking about?
So this is great. This is the part of the podcast where we find out how much Emily doesn't know.
Yeah, really.
So iCanHasCheeseburger.com.
I Can Has Cheeseburger? Okay. I heard I can't eat a cheeseburger for some reason.
What?
I don't know.
This is, okay, so I Can Has Cheeseburger is really old news, and it's new news to Emily, and this is going to be painful. She's going to be like, look at these pictures of these cats, and you're like, oh my god. We've opened a can of worms.
Yeah, I know. This is gonna...
I'm gonna look this up now. I Can Has Cheeseburger.
Please don't. Please
Why?
don't. Because I saw those pictures of cats all throughout high school.
Yeah, I know.
No, I know where this is going. You're gonna find it and you're gonna be like, this is the funniest thing ever.
It is.
Not funny to me or Alex anymore.
I know.
Well, I can't speak for Alex. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. I once tried to catch up to
Ketchup.
no. I'm saying I once tried to start at the very beginning of Lolcats and catch up to where they were.
I remember when I actually could do that.
That was the longest whole day of my life.
That was me sitting in the library in high school, just like...
Click.
making the librarian angry.
Yeah, really. I did that in English. That's fun.
What did you do in English?
Look, wow, way to pay attention, Emily.
I'm sorry, I was looking at icanhascheeseburgers.com.
I know. Oh, but one of the things that I missed, and me and you, Bob, are going to have to do again, is we're going to have to start doing playthroughs of video games.
Peyton Kaitos. Maybe we can actually make
Oh, Peyton Kaitos.
Sounds like a...
Oh my god, I hate that game. For anyone who's ever played that game and beaten it, I hate you. Because me and Bob, all through our freshman year of college, we were playing that game, just trying to beat it. It took us months to get to the end.
Alex is giving the worst description ever because I know he's wrong.
Yeah, I know. How long did it take us? Like 2 weeks, maybe?
It took us 2 straight days.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We played it 2 days straight.
But this was like 48 hours because we didn't stop playing.
How much NOS did you consume? I think I had like 1. Cause
Emily got me hooked on the NOS, and I just drank that stuff so much. It was so
that
bad.
was really... I had like a whole... My whole back seat was like full of NOS cans. At one point.
But, so... 2 days straight, we were playing this game, and we get to the boss, and we probably tried to fight him like 30 times.
Yep.
And
we couldn't do it.
Just couldn't do it. And
it was the JRPG trap.
Yeah, it is. Because it's saved as you walk into the fight.
Yeah.
So you're saving at the beginning of a cutscene. And,
I think that's how it happened.
Yeah, or I saved it. I don't know actually what happened.
I think it auto-saved when we went into the area, and there was no going back from the area, and then it would start the boss fight after we walked into the area or something. And
so we were locked in this perpetual battle with only the items and weapons that we had. So that was terrible. So
we were underleveled.
Yeah, we were way underleveled. And I even tried to fight as much as I could. I didn't grind anything.
We actually beat the boss one time,
and
then immediately after the boss battle, it would streamline like 3 consecutive waves of enemies at us. Like, there was no chance to avoid the enemies. No. It would hit you like back to back to back with more enemies, and there was no way we could beat more enemies after that boss battle.
Well, no. Here's what happened. So we beat him, and of course, you level up. But in this game, if you level up, you don't actually regain your health.
Yeah.
You keep the same health. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we're so excited. We beat it, and it goes, oh no, he's trying to blow up the ship around us. We have to leave. So me being stupid and very, very tired from playing this game, run outside the room and right into an enemy without healing. I don't heal. I start the game. I think my 2 characters who have revived have like 1 hit point, and the other one has like 20. So
that's bad.
Yeah, and so we're fighting, and I'm like, okay, we can do this. So we kill one, and we're like, yeah, and the other one calls another one. So then we kill him, and they keep like stunning our characters. So they're like, stun.
And we're screaming at the TV at like 2 in the morning right now.
We're just so bad at this game because it's just stunning us, and we can't do anything. And I wanted to cry because, man.
And thus is the GameCube.
GameCube. Do they even sell GameCubes anymore?
No.
When did they stop making those?
I'd say about 7 or 8 years ago.
I remember those were like the highlight of the time. Like, oh, you gotta get a GameCube. They're so cool. And like,
wow, you remember a really long time ago.
It's like someone plucked Emily off the earth and then just put her back after like 7 or 8 years. It's crazy.
I'm a 90s child, okay?
Oh.
I loved the 90s.
You weren't even born. Like, you were 2 in the 90s.
Are you kidding
about,
me?
Alex? We were born in like 91.
I know. I'm saying, but like
throughout the 90s.
Through most of the 90s, we were so young that we didn't like.
I grew up in the 90s. The 90s is my background.
We're talking about like Clarissa Explains It All,
okay?
Rugrats.
Oh my god, I love the Rugrats. I used to have a Rugrats watch.
No, you used to have a Rugrats.
Rugrats watch. I had a little cassette tape with the Rugrats music on it from one of their movies. It's so cool.
That's pretty pimp.
Yeah.
I have like Rugrats commercials and songs permanently burned into my skull from watching the VHS tapes.
Oh my gosh.
Alex is like, I didn't grow up in the 90s.
I miss VHS tapes.
I didn't watch Fresh
Good
Prince.
tapes.
I didn't actually. I didn't like that
Watched
show.
it some.
Like, if you
Speaking
think
of
about it, there's a lot of movies that are on VHS that they haven't even put on DVD yet, and it's kind of upsetting because there's a lot of movies that I remember growing up watching as a kid, and I can't find a lot of them on DVD.
See, Emily's behind because we're not talking about Blu-ray right now. We're talking about the whole VHS to DVD transition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't watch Blu-ray. I don't have anything that will allow me to watch Blu-ray.
Well, I don't either, but it's just funny that we're talking about what movies still haven't come to DVD.
Yeah.
Like, I remember having this conversation when I was in, like, 4th grade. I was like, oh, man, Matrix on DVD. It's worth that, man. But anyway,
I only watched Matrix on the cassette tape. I never watched it on DVD.
I'm just going to clarify that she's talking about
VHS.
So Fresh
Wow.
Prince, there is an extended version of the theme song I found through another podcast I listened to called, which one was it? Laser Time Podcast. They're new, and they're awesome, so support them.
And support us.
Yeah, well, support us
Don't forget
first.
to do that.
Whenever you can support us. We're telling you to support us. You can't actually support us other than rating us on iTunes whenever this is up on iTunes, giving us positive reviews.
Yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything. Because we don't care. We honestly don't care.
But if you do have
Alex
something
doesn't care
nice to say, we can always make fun of it if you end up writing it down.
Yeah, oh, that reminds me. I was thinking about doing a kind of funny portion of the... I like how we're just brainstorming the podcast on the podcast, but I was thinking about doing something. Maybe the listeners could say something about, maybe this is a good idea. Just find the stupidest and funniest comments on YouTube that we can and read them on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find some real winners on YouTube.
Oh, I've got something. Okay, this is I already put this up on Facebook, but I'm just going to say it on the podcast so that it's known to everyone, even people listening to the podcast.
Even the people...
I challenge everyone to sit and watch the Nyan Cat for as long as they possibly can.
Nyan Cat.
Nyan Cat.
Neon Cat?
Nyan Cat.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Please.
Yeah, no. Like, if you're gonna do it, at least do it right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so she...
I challenge y'all.
So she picked up the...
Believe me, I've already done it.
She picked up the 10-hour Nyan Cat challenge, like 4 or 5 months after the challenge was actually issued.
I found it last night.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not really sure why she's having this.
I'm serious. We should seriously do it.
Yeah, no, we're not.
I love how many people post overly dramatic things on Facebook. It's like, I'm going to post an image, but it's actually text. Just about something really serious. Maybe about relationships. Maybe about just dealing with life. And everybody likes it.
Yeah. No one...
And I want a hate button.
No one likes my stuff.
Where's the dislike button on Facebook? They need to put one.
They'll never put one.
They should. Be like, I dislike this. Like they have on YouTube. They have the like, dislike. They should put that on Facebook. Incorporate that into their next layout that they keep coming out with like every few weeks.
I don't know. I'm not going to support that because I think the internet is passive-aggressive enough as it is.
No, well, I think they should because, like, for example, like they've got this ad on Facebook where they're like, support Obama for 2012, and I'm like, where's the dislike button? I don't like this.
I think we're gonna have to create a button on Facebook that says I hate this post and I hate everything about you.
No, it's like
I hate you and I hate the bands you like.
I hate your couch. Go couch.
That's one way to put it.
There should be a smite with God powers button.
Smite button, it deletes their Facebook page.
Yeah, boof.
I want that power.
Oh, when we start a community, me and you, we're gonna have the smite button where we can actually.
You hear me, Zuckerberg? I want that power.
Yeah, really. But when we start a community page, me and you, Bob, are gonna have the smite power. So like, if someone posts something stupid, we can just like obliterate the post, and literally when we smite it, there's just gonna be this black char in the middle of the forum page.
That sounds like such a great idea.
Isn't that? We could just go around smiting people's forum posts. So for those of you who don't spell and use proper English,
I need people to know.
Yeah. You will be smited by the almighty. I don't know. We have to think of some cool name for our smiting powers. But yeah, so that's about it. Is there anything else we want to talk about, guys, before we
let me check
shut this
my
down?
list here. See if I got anything.
You can always save it for next time.
Yeah, Emily's over here.
Oh my God, where did that accent come from?
Yeah, I know. Emily's over here just like dying. She's about to just like.
Emily's like, I am not prepared for a podcast at all. I'm hanging out at a friend's house, getting drunk and passing out.
No. I want to watch the movie The Rights.
The Rights. But
yeah, I mean, I've already seen it. I saw it in the movies, but it's a good movie. It's pretty freaky. If you've never seen it, you should definitely watch it.
Now, I want someone to listen to this podcast and tell us, has Emily gotten more and more of a hick accent as this podcast has progressed? Because it really kind of started to sound like it.
Yeah.
Say leg.
Leg. Wait, what? Leg? Why, what's wrong with the way I say leg?
Nothing.
Leg.
Oh, wow. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so I guess that kind of wraps it up. We've got a pretty decent amount of recording going on here, so
Could have compressed that maybe a little bit, but this is our rough first draft of the first podcast ever.
Yeah, first podcast ever! Woo! Hooray! No one's gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
No one's gonna listen to this. Oh, little treat for all you future listeners on here. If we can get, let's say 100 subscribers? 100 subscribers, something like that?
We will send chocolate candies to your door.
No, we will not. But if we can get 100 subscribers on here, we have a few test recordings. They're just kind of dumb, of us just randomly talking.
And that's not a reward for anything.
Reward.
That's a punishment.
You get
Those
to
recordings
listen
are
to
bad.
them. They're funny. I'm funny. Y'all are terrible, but
Listen to Alex.
yeah, you can listen to me. You can also listen to me and Emily watch How to Train Your Dragon.
Yes.
You can listen to
You
it.
can listen to Emily just spam her keyboard and try to play Mega Man without a controller.
That is fun. Yeah, really.
Honestly, I didn't even finish listening to it.
I did.
I think it's a good podcast.
Well,
Oh my God, what was that?
I think it's a good podcast.
All right, so well, thank you guys for listening. If you want to be a guest star on our podcast, we are always open for suggestions. So shoot us an email. Tell us why we should put you on here, and what special thing you can contribute.
Owen's brother does a podcast too. Hold on.
And if you really impress us, we will replace Emily with you. Or we'll replace you with Emily. No, Emily with you. Yeah. So you can be a permanent member, and we'll just kick Emily out. So.
Yeah.
That's mean.
We'll do
It's all up in the air. Really.
Yeah, it's all up in the air.
No, you should not do that.
Also,
I'm the comedian. I'm like the comic relief on a nerdy podcast.
I guess. We're looking for applications for people with English accents. So if you have an English accent and or from Europe,
I can pretend I have an English accent.
Put in an application so we can have you on the podcast because we need a European guy.
We need like a British person.
British, yeah. We need a British person to be on the podcast.
What about an English person? What about an English person?
Just some sort of English accent. We need an accent. No one has an accent.
What about a French accent?
No.
I could get my teacher on here.
No.
He's French. He's from France.
Nah. French are overrated.
He's a little bit hard to understand, but he's kind of cool.
All right.
So, listeners, if you drink rum, you will get a hick accent.
Yes.
Don't do it. Rum's too good for you.
Also, so we have our intro, which you'll hear you'll hear at the beginning of the podcast.
You'll hear in a minute if you start it over.
Yeah, if you just hit rewind, you'll hear it.
But put it on repeat, guys.
But that was written by my good friend Miguel. We'll call him Miguel because he goes by Alex, but I go by Alex, and that'll be really confusing. So he'll go by Miguel. He wrote that for us, but if any of y'all are at all talented at creating intros, send them in to us, and we will put them on the podcast. So
that's right. But this one is made by Miguelix. So.
Miguelix, yeah. Yep, so...
that's his new name.
Miguelix, yeah. Miguelix.
On the internet.
It sounds like Megalix. She's Megalix. Oh, no, that sounds like a porn movie.
Megalix.
There it is.
What about the movie that I found last night, the vampire orgy thing?
She was looking at vampire movies.
I was looking about all through the 1900s to now, and I found one called vampire.
Back before they even had film.
Like the silent films to now. I'm talking about silent films to now.
Yeah, she watched Nosferatu.
I found one called Vampires Orgy or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then there was another one called Vampire Lesbians. Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
I ended up on this crazy site that may or may not have been a porn site.
No, it was on this site that was listing all of the names of different vampire movies. Oh, there was another one. What was it? Blackula?
Oh, that's one of those blaxploitation films.
I watched Undercover Brother.
There's Blackula and Blackula 2.
That was a hilarious
on the topic of blaxploitation films, you need to watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. You gotta watch that film. I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Nah. Okay,
no.
But yeah, so for serious, we are going to turn off the podcast.
Thrills, guys.
Well, thanks for listening to our first official episode.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you.
Yeah, we love you. We love all of you. All one of you.
Every single one of you.
Listen to us again, please.
Yeah, we love all of you except for you. And you know who you are.
Yep. That was a joke.
But, yeah, so send it in. We'll probably try to do this on a weekly basis, I think. Right, guys? Weekly sound good?
Yeah.
Weekly sounds good,
weekly?
yeah.
Okay. So we'll try to get this up and running weekly. Look for us on iTunes. We'll be there soon. But I think the first posting is going to go on Facebook because I think I can just immediately upload that to Facebook. So.
Yeah, and our artwork is going to get better over time, I promise.
Yeah, it will. We'll get a real artist to actually do it.
Hey guys, I might just draw it out and then take a picture of it and then put it up.
Or just scan it. Do you not have a scanner?
I do have a scanner, I think, somewhere.
Go to Kinko's
I think my mom
and scan
has
it.
one.
You know, I've never heard your hick accent come out this much, Emily. This is amazing. And we have a recording of it.
I know.
I don't have a hick accent.
I don't have a hick accent.
She says the hick accent.
Yeah, I know. All right, well...
Alcohol's bad.
Alcohol's bad.
Don't drink.
Don't do drugs. Don't be like Bob.
Don't murder. Don't do bad things.
Actually,
Don't
Bob's
go
not
do
the
hood
one
rat
who's
things with your
drinking
friends.
tonight. It's actually me.
Yeah, I'm the alcoholic in chief. Not drinking.
And I'm the one who's drinking tonight, and he's not.
And I'm drinking a delicious, refreshing Dr. Pepper 10.
And I'm drinking Smirnoff and Malibu rum, coconut rum.
Malibu rum. Drink some of that Malibu coconut rum.
Oh, God.
All right, we got to stop this now.
Okay, yeah, we're going. All right, well, guys, thank you for tuning into the Nerd Hub Radio. This is not a pre-recorded little sound bit here. This is actually live.
Is it live?
Woo! No, it's not. But thanks for tuning in. Tune in next time, and we will talk about more guff and nonsense.
Guff and
Guff and
nonsense?
Nonsense, yes.
Well, we should have named the podcast Guff and Nonsense.
Yeah, we should have named it that. But too late. We already have a Facebook page. It's official. It can't be changed.
It's official, guys.
It's official. Yeah. Okay, so just send us in emails at nerdhubradio@gmail.com. Again, that's nerdhubradio@gmail.com. And Bob's physical address.
I can't do that.
Bob's physical address is
I can try to spell it.
I'm trying to give Bob's physical address so they can go find him. You're interrupting me.
Wondering how he's going to end this joke.
No, that's it. That's all I have.
Doesn't actually know my address.
No, I don't actually. I don't know where Bob lives. I don't even know where you live.
I do. I know his address.
I know his phone number. I can tell you his cell phone number over. Right. Here, let's see. Where's Bob? There. Okay. Bob is.
I think he actually might be about to do this.
940.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. Anyways, alright, good night, guys. It was fun. We'll do this again, probably.
Good morning if you're listening to this in the morning. Good night for us, because we're about to pass out because we work.
It is 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's 12:49. You're so wrong.
Shut up, Emily. Alright, good night, guys. We'll see you next week.
Hey, guys, tune in.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, Emily, so I can stop the podcast.
I just said adios. Did you not hear me?
Oh, okay, bye.
Adios.
Good job, guys. It's over.
Yay! It's so cool.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the end of the podcast. I'm glad you made it through and with your sanity intact. We actually have a little bit more to give you today. We were recording, or not really recording, we were just kind of talking after the end of the podcast, and I decided that I was going to throw it into record and see what happens. So sit back and enjoy a rather drunk Emily and us making a little fun of her. The segment is called Shakespeare by Emily.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Nerd Hub Radio. We're here proving to Emily that when she's drunk, she has a A hick accent. So Emily, say something.
I do not have a hick accent.
Oh, God.
Y'all are crazy.
This
my
is.
God.
Oh my god. This is great.
Okay. Alright, here. Y'all talk about something. I'm gonna do something real quick.
So, Emily, what's it like to have a hick accent?
I don't have a hick accent. I talk normal like you.
Anyway, let's talk about something. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue.
Favorite color blue.
Oh, internet's work, please.
Bob, what's your
Okay.
favorite color?
I don't have a favorite color.
Why not?
Sorry, anyways, go on.
You should have one. Like, what do you like?
Nope.
You like red, blue, black, green, yellow, purple. It's okay if you like purple. It's okay if you like pink. I ain't judgmental.
This is great. Let this be a lesson to you, listeners. You don't drink liquor, you drink beer.
Right now I'm on Smirnoff.
Smirnoff.
Smirnoff. Wow, you sound like Squeaky when you said that.
Okay, Emily, I want you to repeat this line, okay? Read this for us, okay?
Alright.
Alright. This is from Shakespeare's King Lear, Act 4, Scene 1,
Oh,
lines
nice.
32 through
gosh.
37. Come on, read
This
it.
is awesome.
I last night storm as such a fellow saw, which made me think a man a worm. What the hell is this? My son came into my mind, and what is this? This doesn't make any sense to me.
It's Shakespeare. It's not supposed to make sense to dumb people.
And yet my mind was then scarce friends with him. I heard more sense. As flies to wanton boys, more are we to the gods. They kill us for their sport.
Man, that's deep.
That is. Spoken like a true hick.
What?
It's beautiful.
I know, I'm gonna cry.
That honestly did not make any sense to me at all. It was like gibberish. Like, what the hell? Who would think a man is a worm? Like, really?
Wow, she must be drunk. Okay, read this one. This is The Merchant of Venice, Act 1, Scene 3.
Ooh.
Ooh.
The last night's storm was...
No. The new one I sent you.
Starts reading the same thing.
Yeah, it starts go to then. It starts with...
Oh, I see it. Okay. Go to, then you come to me, and you say, Shylock, we would have monies. You say, no, monies isn't even real grammar. Who has monies? Money? No, it's money.
Gangsters
I have a lot of
monies. Real
money.
G's
It's not
have
monies. Oh my
Anyway,
god.
go.
Okay. You say so. Shall I bend low and in a bondman's key, with beaded breath and whispering humbleness, say this: Fair sir, you spent on me Wednesday last. You spat on me Wednesday last. Ew, that's disgusting. Who would spit on You spurned me such a day. Another time you called me dog. And for these curtsies, I'll lend you thus such monies. What the hell is he talking about? Is he talking about lending someone money?
Basically. This is a segment called Shakespeare by Emily.
Oh, man. So, bonus features for the podcast.
Bonus features. Emily reading Shakespeare. Oh, good
What?
lord.
We need a drunk cast for sure.
Right?
Mhm.
The right?
Well, I'll be the designated driver of the drunk cast.
Yeah, you're gonna drive the podcast.
I'll be the only non-drunk one, and I'll be fine with that.
That's fine. When I'm 21, in like a few months, yeah, I'm not driving anywhere. I'll be like
Are you older? Wait, are you older than me, Emily, or are you younger than me?
I'm 20.
Well,
I'll be 21 in May.
Oh,
So
you're older than me. I didn't realize that. You're older than me like 2 months.
Ah.
And I think I'm older than you, Bob, aren't I?
I turned 21 before you, and I turned 21 before Bob.
When do you turn 21, Alex?
July.
I turned 21 in July as well.
2nd.
Was it July
11th.
19th? 11th?
Yeah, I'm the second
11th.
oldest.
I was close. I was like 8 days off, but that's okay. I was close.
She's so drunk she forgot her birthday.
No, not me. I was talking about Bob. I thought his was like the 19th, and then he said 11th, and I was like, oh, that's okay. I was only 8 days off. I'm good. I'm still in the safe zone.
Well, cool, Bob. Me and you can have a birthday podcast.
Yeah,
Wait,
birthday
when is
podcast.
yours?
Birthday
When
podcast.
is yours?
Mine's the second.
You said it was the second, so you're older than Bob by like 9 days, right?
Yep.
Math.
Yay, math. She can count.
Oh my god. My teacher called me to tell me that I'm one of his best students the other day. I was like, what? Are you kidding me?
Your teacher also asked you for a ride.
Yeah. And then he sent me an email that was really creepy. He was like, oh, sweet Emily, thank you so much. I forgot to ask you for your number. And I was like, what the hell?
That is weird.
Yeah. No, I'm not giving you my number. And somehow or another, he still got my number. And he called me to tell me that I am one of his best students and he needs help finding a tutor for the class. And I was like, wait, you're asking me if I can tutor the class, or what are you asking?
He wants you to stay late.
Quote unquote.
Like, I don't know. This guy's like,
He's just a little bit of teacher's aid, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He's like this teacher, and he's from France. So it's a bit hard to understand, but
You're a bit hard to understand.
I'm not a little bit hard to understand. I'm talking just like you.
Yeah, no, you're not. Not at all.
I don't like America.
Don't you like America? What's wrong with America? Oh, wait. Don't answer that. I know what the answer is.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, because I'm all into the conspiracy crap that's not actually conspiracies, but
It's all crap.
calls conspiracies. Like,
oh, God.
Like, for example, the fact that...
Oh, this is about to get so bad, so fast. Go.
Like, okay, like, for example...
Let's go.
The government is, like, fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like...
No.
They're trying to control our lives, when in reality they were supposed, the way the Constitution was made was they were supposed to be a really small government.
Yeah.
And now they're like this major government, and it's becoming a more of a socialist economy than it is diplomatic. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. God, I'm smart.
I expected this to not make sense, which vaguely did make sense.
Yeah. Well, I thought, the government, if the government really wants to learn how to control us, they just need to buy Facebook.
I'm gonna come watch it
and they will have, like, everyone in America, basically.
Yeah. I got a movie to watch. As much as I'm having fun right now, my girlfriend's like, hey, you need to come in bed with me so we can watch this movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna have fun tonight.
Okay, well, have fun in your girlfriend's bed. With a certain movie.
Just remember, Pixar.
Don't know what kind of movie it is, but...
It's called it, right?
No.
It's supposed to be a scary movie. I saw it in theaters, but...
Theaters.
It's really cool. It's like, it's about exorcism and all that. And like, this guy doesn't believe in it, but he's doing it anyway. It's just for the hell of it. And he gets this one priest who does exorcists to, to help him out and whatnot. And like, the guy's like, like, all right, I'll intern with you and whatnot. And so they start doing all these exorcism and stuff. And the guy's like, oh, she's faking it. She's just faking it. She's not real. And like, she's not really possessed. doesn't even, God and whatnot doesn't even count. And
faking it.
She's just faking it.
And that's what he thought. And so when the priest becomes possessed and the guy starts seeing the demon everywhere, and he's like, what the fuck's going on with me? Why am I seeing this horse devil thing running around, and what's going on? And everything starts making sense again. He's like, gosh, there really is such thing as a devil. Maybe there's such thing as God. And so he starts having to do an exorcism on the priest, and it's fucking insane. He has to tie the priest down to a chair because he starts trying to attack him and whatnot while he's trying to do this exorcism. And it's ridiculously difficult because you got to figure out the name of the devil that's inside of him. And it turns out the devil that's inside. Oh wait, no, I'm mixing it up with something else. Hold on. Yeah, I don't remember what the name was of the devil that was inside him, but the devil that was inside this other chick was, I forget the name of it, but it turns out it was the leader of the devil's army, which is pretty crazy, because that guy's pretty mad, because most people die from that one, but she actually lived through the exorcism. It was pretty awesome. It was great, though, because during the exorcism, she lifted up in the chair, she was levitating in the air. It was what the heck? This didn't make any sense. She's up in the air levitating, and the chair's up in the air with her. She splashed onto the chair, and they're levitating in the air. And it's what? Everybody just stops the exorcism for a second to watch her levitating in the air, and then she comes back down, and she's like, oh my gosh. And they're like,
wow. Wow. Okay.
Drugs are bad.
Hey, what do you want I'm going to start hosting a website. What do you want our name to be? Or our URL to be?
Nerd Hub.
I'd say
nerdhubpodcast.com?
Yeah, nerdhubpodcast.com would be good.
What about
no, we're radio. Right? Aren't we radio?
No,
we're radio.
Not podcast.
Try
Radio.
nerdhubradio.com.
Yo.
Alright, cool. We got it. We do have Nerd Hub
got the
Radio.
domain.
No, I haven't bought it.
Wait, how we do that? With what?
I'm gonna buy
Technology.
Yeah, with technology.
Wait, what are you doing? You making a website? I thought that cost money. Every few months you're supposed to pay the company a certain amount of money to be able to keep the website. Why are you doing it now? I thought we were going to wait till we were...
wow. Oh, my gosh. This is crazy. Okay, so to get a domain, right? A .com domain, it's only 99 cents a year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That is amazing. But that's not us we haven't created a website though. That's just a domain.
Yeah, we just want to have the domain so we can create the website. Yeah.
I see.
nerdhubradio.com. Let's check it. We got it? It is available.
I need to pay so bad.
Well, then pay.
I don't want to pay right now.
We'll take a piss.
What is with your accent?
Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get an accent.
He gets an accent when he's drunk.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm drinking. I'm not drinking right now, but I'm just pretending.
Okay, well, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this.
Why are you faking it? You should be doing it for real. Why are you faking it?
This is great. So, Alex, yeah, we need to figure out some... I don't know, the podcast intro that you got is good. I like that one.
I forgot to listen to it.
We also have just 8-bit. Anything 8-bit is awesome by default.
Going on it in P3.
Now, like I said, I'll get Alex
podcast
to...
song.
I want to do that 8-bit version of Blood Meat for the intro.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be awesome.
Well, I don't know if I want to just register the domain.
Hey, are you sending that to the people? on iTunes real soon? Or
Pretty
what?
soon.
Like, when are you sending it to
He
me?
has to edit it first.
Well, if you're gonna edit it, are you bleeping Bob with that one time he says crap?
I didn't say crap, I said
He says shit.
poop. It's a poop.
He said poop. Are you editing that out?
Yeah, edit out the poops. Hey, Alex. What are you up to? What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, so it's 99. Okay, well this isn't that bad. Okay, so it says Nerd Hub Radio special offer, 99 cents for the first year, and then $9.99 per year for the rest of the time. But that's not bad. $10 a year is not bad at all.
Dude, I will send you $50 and I'll just buy us like the whole life cycle of this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Which it's not gonna be that long. I mean, I gotta find my wallet.
Do I need to send $50?
Yeah, Emily, you need to send me $50.
And me.
Wait,
I'm kidding. I have monies.
You need to pay child support for this
I gotta
podcast.
pay my phone
Yeah, you owe Alex child support.
For the podcast.
Why do
Somehow.
I owe Alex child support? That ain't my baby.
He told me it was your baby.
That's not my baby.
Not my baby.
Wait, Alex,
My
why'd you
baby
tell me
Bob.
that was Emily's baby?
Bob's
don't
my
know.
baby. I like Bob. Bob was cool.
Anyways.
I like Bob.
I like Bob. Bob.
Bob, I like
That's
Bob.
the intro. There it is. There it is. Has to be about I like Bob. Bob's cool. Said I like Bob. Bob's cool.
I'm sorry, Alex, but I'm sorry. If I'm gonna have any baby, it's gonna be with him. It's not gonna be with you, Alex. I'm sorry.
Okay, good. I didn't.
I don't like you like that.
Hey, Emily.
I like Bob
Emily,
like that.
Emily,
I don't like you
Emily.
like that.
I didn't want none of that, anyways. Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
So, I
Um,
really need to
create
use the
new
rest.
contact
Y'all gonna be
data
here
to
when I get
register.
back? Are y'all gonna be here when I get back?
There's a definite possibility we will.
Okay, well, I'll be right back. So I really have to pee.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Bye. I really don't know what I'm doing. What is
Skype, shut up. I know something recent happened. Oh my god.
street name has been changed. Why did the name change?
Street name?
My street name.
What?
I don't understand.
So what are we talking about?
I'm trying to register for the stupid thing.
I mean, we're talking about your street name. I don't even know what that has to do with that.
Well, like, apparently, it says an error has occurred in your thing, in your application. Your street name has changed. Please check. Your street name has been changed. Please check. Changed to what? It looks exactly the same. You didn't change it at all. Oh, you just took the period out of it. I don't care.
What?
Okay, so I wrote Earthstone Drive, like DR, period. And they took away the period and said, oh, we changed it. And I was like, okay.
So are you still recording?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, that's his address, people.
Yeah. Come to my house.
He wants hugs.
And if you come, we will play video games and such.
So I wonder if we could get like sponsored or something. That'd be pretty cool. And then we could be like in the middle of the podcast, be like, wait, hold on a second. We need to say something about our sponsors. Denny's restaurant.
Yeah, no.
We're like halfway through the
Oh.
episode, and we're like, hang on a second. I'm really enjoying this Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm not a woman.
Dr.
Hey
Pepper
now, okay, I'm a feminist, alright, in my ways.
In her ways.
In
In
my
her
ways.
ways. She's a... Emily's like a box of chocolates.
Box of
She
chocolates.
never has the same accent.
I
Emily's
like that
definitely furthering
movie.
college
It's a
female.
good movie. Should definitely watch that movie in one of our podcasts. If you can figure out how to make that movie happen in the podcast, that'd be pretty cool.
The podcast.
I
Losing left and right.
What? No. Okay, so but seriously, we should definitely watch that movie. Whether we're recording a podcast or not, we should definitely watch that movie. That's a good movie.
Mhm.
I like that movie. What is it, Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Forrest Gump. No, not Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump.
Man.
Like the Force Unleashed.
Yeah, Forrest Gump. That's what I
It's the
said.
crossover Star Wars Forrest Gump movie, right? Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. That's what I said, Forrest Gump.
Like, use the Force, Forrest. Use the Force.
Run, Forrest, run!
Oh, okay. So, yeah, all this stuff is just kind of ridiculous. There's so much information on this. I'm gonna have to take some time to read it all. Yeah, I'm not gonna do this right now. Or I don't know. I might just buy the domain just to have it.
You know, I honestly think that's a good idea, just because somebody might get it before then.
I don't think so.
They might.
I honestly doubt that.
Are you still recording?
Mhm.
Why?
Because I want to.
I don't see the purpose of recording right now. It's not like we're going to put this on iTunes. What's the point of putting, what's the
You
recording?
may edit in some of this conversation at the end of our other conversation, just, as a little bit extra.
A little extra bit. Yeah, a little bonus. No, it's
Do
not.
you know how to do that, Alex?
Yes, I
Alex,
do.
you're the editor-in-chief. Edit.
No, I'm not
That
actually
sounds
going to edit
complicated.
anything. That's the irony. I'm not editing anything. I'm just putting music at the beginning of it and saying it's done.
Dude, I will edit it then, and I'll be able to be called the editor.
No. Well, what is there to edit? I mean,
So
I'm
it's gonna
not
be
going to
explicit,
listen
right?
through all of these things and just delete anything Emily says that's dumb. I'd take out everything she says.
What? I didn't say anything that was dumb, did I?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah,
I
sure.
remember
No, Emily,
saying-
you didn't say anything dumb.
Hey, seriously, did y'all see that
Seriously.
article about the Alaskan girl who hits the bear in the face?
No.
Okay, Emily's had too much to drink.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't have any programs to,
Y'all didn't hear me, did y'all?
no. I don't have any, programs to edit this stuff with.
I mean, how are you going to put the music in?
I don't know. I was figuring it's using Movie Maker.
Basically, all you got to do is, if you want to, are we going to use an outro song? Use the same song for an outro?
I didn't think we were going to do an outro.
Okay, well, basically what I was hoping we could do is intro song. Just put something funny for people, like a stinger at the end.
Well, but the problem is, we already recorded an hour and a half of publication. I mean, if we put this stuff in it too, it's going to be 2 hours. It's going to be so long. Ugh. Alright, well, I'll do something with it. I'm stopping recording. Alright, it's done.
What I'm saying is, Alex,